Welcome to the fifth in the series of videos on factorization. This video is a problem solving session. In this video we are going to solve the second type of problems or second technique that we can use in finding the factors of an algebraic expression, and this technique is called grouping and regrouping. So to illustrate this, let's straight away jump into the problems. So the first one is 2xy plus 2y plus 3x plus 3. So if you observe this, you can see that hey, when I'm looking at this, here is 2y and 3, and here is 2xy and 3x. So if I take the x common out in 2xy and 3x, I will get 2y and 3, which is very much same as the previous one. So I use some logic and to group these terms. So I write this as, so this is stage 1. You group some terms that can help you to regroup later, plus 2y plus 3. Or in other words, this you can write it as x into 2y plus 3 plus 2y plus 3, and that's this is nothing but 1 into 2y plus 3. So you can take the 2y plus 3 out and you have x plus 1. So that's how you do this. So with this technique, I would urge you to pause this video and try to do the next problem given for you. The next problem is exactly the same as the previous problem, so if you've guessed it, you're right. So the idea is you look at those terms and see which you can group together so that you can take a common term outside, and that's obviously same as previous one. So you get exactly the same answer, which is here you can take x into 2y plus 3 plus 1 into 2y plus 3, and you have 2y plus 3 into x plus 1. So it's the same as the previous one. So pause the video and try to do the next one. But before you try that, let's quickly look at this problem and see how we can group and regroup. So if you look at this, you can, hey, here this is somehow 2y and 3. So if you can take 2 outside, this will become 2y and 3. And if you combine these two terms, you can take 3x. So this is common to 3x is common to 6xy and minus 9x. So somehow it looks like you can group 6xy and minus 9x and 4y and 6, because you can take the x common out and then you will have y and another constant term. So you try in those lines. Hope you have tried it. If you have not, please go ahead and try it. So we are going to take 6y and group them as 6xy minus 4y plus 6 minus 9x, grouping this and this term and grouping this as one term, you get 3x into 2y minus 3, and you have minus 2y minus 3. So you take minus 2 outside, and minus of minus is plus, so that's why you have for plus 6 minus 2 minus 3. So once you have done that, you can take 2y minus 3 as common and you get 3x minus 2. So that's how you do that. The fourth problem is a cubed plus a minus 3a squared minus 3. If I look at it, if I take a outside, I get a squared plus 1, and here minus 3 outside, I get a squared plus 1, and that'd be a good point to start. So please pause this video and try to do this yourself. If you have got this as your answer, then you're right. So the way to do is to, as mentioned before, to take a out here and -3 out, and then you can group the a squared plus 1 and a minus 3 as one term. Now let's look into the fifth question, which is ab squared minus a minus 1b minus 1. So whenever you get a problem like this, it makes sense to open up the brackets first so that there's no error or confusion. So you get this. And if you look at it now carefully, if you take AB outside here, you get B minus 1, and here you have B minus 1 term. So you can straight away take AB out, and this will be AB minus 1 plus B minus 1. Or in other words, that's AB plus 1. Oh, sorry. This is B. So that's 1 into B minus 1, right? So that's AB plus 1 into B minus 1. So that's your that's the solution for this fifth question. I hope you enjoyed this doing these problems. If you had trouble in doing any of these, I urge you to pause the video, try to do the problem again, and see if all of this makes sense to you. So see you in the next video. Until then, bye.